Sideline head coach Sean McVay. His defense motivated as ever, coming off that shutout in last week's win. On the opposing sideline, that's Brian Callahan, coach of the Titans. His guys also able to start the season with a win, so somebody's going to leave here with a 2-0 record after this one. Welcome, everyone. I'm Kate Scott along with Brock Hewitt, and that is punter Ethan Evans all set down there. And off we go in the rain from Nashville. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. So the Titans ready for their opening drive of the game. Leading them out, the #1 pick in the 2025 NFL Draft out of Miami. It's Cam Ward.
The reason that Cam Ward went 1-1 in my estimation is he's one of those quarterbacks whose style of play just sets him apart. You just know it. He is a gunslinger, but looking for the balance of managing risks he takes while keeping those same fearless style of play right there in his pocket, that's going to be the challenge for him in his career.
First carry here for Tony Pollard. And he'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Again, a run with Pollard. He won't be able to get past the line, and very quickly, Brock, they're going to be facing 3rd down to begin this ball game.
This game has evolved so much over the years, but there's just certain times, there's certain moments, some flashes of greatness like that you see Dick Butkus, that you see Jack Lambert, that you see Mike Singletary. These middle linebackers stuffing a run. This guy in particular, like the greats used to do.
So they couldn't throw for it on 3rd down, and as a result, they're headed off the field earlier than expected on their opening series.
Keeping them off the scoreboard, well, that's already a win defensively. Not letting them even cross midfield, that's the cherry on top.
Running on that return. He gets it up past the 35. So here come the Rams on offense, ready for their opening drive. It's a 17-year pro steering this ship, Brock, an active leader in basically every passing category and continuing to try and build that Hall of Fame case. Matthew Stafford.
All this guy did was lead the Rams to the playoffs for the 3rd time in 4 years, Kate, a season ago. Giving them their first postseason win, in fact, since Super Bowl 56. This guy, he already sits top 10 in career completions, yards, and touchdowns. He's been the model of consistency.
The first carry now for Kyron Williams. Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down.
260.
Another run for Williams. He won't be able to get past the line, and very quickly, Brock, they're going to be facing 3rd down to begin this ball game.
Big man up front said, not in my house. Let me tell you, Kate, once you're in the grasp of one of those big old fellas on the D-line, you're done. They would say it on the East Coast like this, it's over. Over.
Middle. Like Travis.
Throwing is Stafford on 3rd. His first throw is an interception. And the Titans are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Well, for their sake, partner, I sure hope the rest of their pass attempts this game go a whole lot better than that, because it is pretty clear this defense came to play.
And I can promise you this, Kate, nowhere on that opening script does the word interception ever appear. You never want to see an INT. Now they're going to have to flush it. That's the key here for this quarterback in the offense. Got to flush that mistake and press on ahead.
Tennessee to the line. 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Up the middle, here goes Pollard. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Right back to Pollard. And they are going to have to face a 3rd down here, but only need a yard at most as this play picks up 7.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
They get 2 on the play, and now they've got 1st and goal.
Kate, is there a simpler play in football that's come to life more than the QB sneak? We see all different varieties now, but it has become so darn effective. And when you got a tough QB that wants to put it on his shoulders, you sign up for it.
Pollard on 1st and goal. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
Here we go, here we go. Go.
Another for Pollard. This defense standing tall. They keep him out of the end zone. 2 yards on the pickup, and that brings up 3rd and goal from the 7.
This may be one of the only spots in goal situations I wouldn't even consider a run. Now, as a quarterback, you better be aware of those eyes defensively, because they're going to be all over you in the passing game.
They've held him out twice. Chance at another stop here. 3rd and goal.
Ready, ready. Wrap goal 80. Ready, go.
They're looking to throw with Ward. He isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defensive down away from completing this stand. It's 4th and goal.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Not for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
Sly's kick is up and good. And they're able to get 3 points off that turnover.
I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. That's 3 points, and it's enough to give them the lead.
The Titans kicking team out there as they get lined up and kick this away. Has this at the 6. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. So the LA offense getting out there for their 2nd drive. They threw the interception on their opening drive, Brock, but that's right from their memories. They head back out now.
Yeah, it's got to be, right? When you throw that pick early, you've got to flush it. The defense helped with that, holding that offense on the other side to just a field goal and giving this offense now some hope as they take the field again.
Hey, 22. Hey, 54. 32.
Safford now on 1st down. He's got the hook up to Devontae Adams. Free inside the 30. And he is finally out of bounds as he takes it all the way down to the 20. They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset. First red zone trip of the game for the Rams. They've got 1st and 10 right along the 20. Straight ahead with Williams. And he's brought down by a collective effort there, only 1 yard on the carry. Now the Rams will use the first of their timeouts. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
We take the handoff now, Safford. Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone. They just can't finish the play.
Well, that's not the uniform you want to see almost bringing it in. They are so fortunate to have another shot down here after the near pick.
Double right.
3rd and long for him here. And this drive is going to continue. He's taken down at the 2 on 3rd down. And They've got themselves a 1st and goal.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things, separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks, that's the trust, and then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
So that connection for a first will bring us to the end of the first. Just 3-0 is our score. More from Nissan Stadium coming up after the break. We're back for the 2nd quarter. Rams in a real good spot to score.
32.
Williams can't quite pass that line. They stop him at the 3. That's a nice quick correction for this front row. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Stafford now. On him quick, and they bring it down. And quickly, their chances at the end zone are running out, Brock. It's 3rd and goal.
Bend. Even good defenses, great defenses in this league, Kate, they're going to bend at times, but you never want to break. And when you get a sack in the red zone, well, that goes a long ways to helping your efforts.
3rd and goal, it's Stafford. And this is going to be good for a Los Angeles touchdown. The Rams take a 2nd quarter lead. It's a Puka Nacua touchdown. How quickly things can change, partner. The pain from being taken down that prior play, yeah, I imagine that's gone and forgotten now, and it's been replaced by the adrenaline from finding the end zone there.
Yeah, that defense could have certainly used the pass rush from the previous play because that quarterback had plenty of time to scan the field and make a throw, and he gets an immediate measure of revenge for that sack.
And the conversion is no good as that pass falls incomplete.
You know, no sense in piling on. Pretty clear for everybody to see. He knows he should have had that one. Just didn't watch it in the whole way. And it leaves 2 points on the table.
Here's Evans set to kick this away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35. So the Tennessee offense headed out for another series. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
Here we go. Shot. Go.
Going now on 1st down. Ward. Complete left side to Robinson. Big play. Pushes them beyond midfield. And he's brought down at the 44. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
That's just so good. I mean, that is teaching tape right there. It's what you want your guys to do. To not just catch it and fall down, but have a plan. Yes, you got to catch it first, but then have a plan to go attack. Be aggressive. Get those yards after catch. That is a job well done.
Off the play fake. Here's Ward. Puts him on the out route. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. He picks up 15 on the play. And the Titans have a 1st.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Daryl Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
Come on.
Ward now. Dump off to his fullback. Hop on the line here on 2nd down, which is only going to make things things tougher for this third down coming up.
I remember talking to Jim Harbaugh one time, and Bo Schembechler asked him when he was a head coach, you have a tight end with his hand on the ground? Yes, coach. You have a fullback still on your roster? Yes, coach. And you're going to be just fine.
He's trying to lay this one in deep down the right side. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. And now they're staring at 4th and long. So they take their shot for the end zone, Brock, rather than focusing on that first down marker. And now they've got a decision to make.
Yeah, I think with that incompletion, they've made the decision. You better send that field goal team on. They took their shot. They just couldn't finish it.
Slide's kick is up and good. And we're all tied up now in the first half.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm. And no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm than start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
That's going to be taken in at the 8. And he brought this one almost to midfield before he's tackled. The Rams and receiver Puka Nacua back out to take possession. And they sure surprised us, going for 2 in that spot on their last drive. Not sure we're going to see that call come out here again. Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. 1st and 10.
Set. Lady.
The play clock ran all the way down there, and this is going to cost the offense.
Delayed game, offense.
Must have lost sight of the play clock there, Brock, because the quarterback could have snapped it in time, but instead, they take the penalty.
Still first down.
So they should be a little prompter in snapping this, you'd hope, Brock, after that delay of game.
Set. Lady.
Up the gut they go with Williams. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
Working from the gun. Here's Stafford. Got a lot behind this one. Downfield it goes. And again, an interception is dropped. Looked a whole lot like the last play, didn't it, partner? And again, the turnover escapes him. It's going to be 3rd down.
With each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative, this quarterback, stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
250. 59.
Off the play fake, it's Stafford. Deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. But a Ram found his way to the football first, and they avoid the turnover. Well, they scramble back on top of the fumble. They lose a ton, though, and now they've got 4th down coming up.
Yeah, recovering it really only brought you one more play. With how much they lost on that play, well, here come the special teams. And now, well, now they got to be special.
The Rams are set to punt. The Titans with Chimere DK deep to return. Surprisingly had to punt 5 times in last week's win, and he sends this away. And he'll signal the fair catch, brings this one in comfortably right at the midfield stripe. Out come the Titans for another offensive possession. And they brought out their kicker for a field goal their last possession. This time they'll look to bring him out for an extra point instead. Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
Ready. Go.
They get to Pollard from the gun. And He'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
Sometimes I just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play that just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
65, ready?
Gonna throw this one. Ward. That's brought in by Calvin Ridley. And he's taken down at the 30. Well, they will certainly take that kind of passing from the rookie out of Miami as he gets them the first.
Just how many times do we see teams go to this route? You can go to a Little League field, tell them to, hey, run to the post. It's a playbook staple. And he's someone you could depend on to create space and make catches out of it.
1st and 10, it's Pollard. Makes a cut to the right sideline. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
Now we get to that good old-fashioned situational football. In my eyes, Kate, all over this defense. How can you now respond after giving up such a long run?
And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal.
QB runs can be some of the most difficult plays for these defenses, but not for the defense right there. Did their homework, and they get an A+ for how they defended that play.
Hurry,
Back to the line they come, 2nd down.
Ready. 60 Eagles, 60.
Ward setting the pass. The right side is caught by Robinson. And he's out of bounds at the 3. Nearly got to the end zone there.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 3.
Defense looking to defend the marker on 3rd down. Ward setting up to throw. Chased out to and the ground game works for the touchdown. The Titans get some late points and the lead.
Pretty cool moment. That is the first rushing score of his young career. Look, I'm not going to say it's the first of many. We just don't know in this league. But I do know that's a confidence builder for this entire offense when your quarterback can score using his legs as well.
Joey Sly on for the extra point. Extra point sent in through the rain. And the Titans break that tie and now lead by 7.
13, Rams 6.
The Titans kicking team out there as they get lined up and kick this away. Fielded at the 7. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And he brought this one almost to midfield before he's tackled. The Rams taking over on offense late in the first half. They still have access to a pair of timeouts, a little time left as well, so points very much in play here. Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. 1st and 10.
Blue 60. Stay 50.
Shotgun snap to Safford. This is a heater going deep. That's cut at the 25. This one's going to move him all the way down to the 25-yard line. It's a pickup of 33 yards. And the Rams have the 1st down.
That is so much more the exception than the rule when you're targeting double or triple coverage. You may be fortunate to complete a fair number of those throws, but gains like that, those are rare, and that's big time.
Give to Williams from the gun. And there's the stop after he drives this down to the 13. So a one-possession game, Brock, after our first 2 quarters. Now let's throw it over to our pal Scott Hansen. He's got our halftime report.
Okay, Kate, thanks very much. We enjoyed it so much last week, the EA folks said, hey, come back, let's do it again. So here we are, week 2. let's get after it. Our tour around the NFL starts now at legendary Lambeau Field. It's the Packers at home to take on the Commanders. And he was a top 10 rusher from a year ago, Josh Jacobs. He'll take it all the way, 26 yards, it's a touchdown. Next up, we go to the Steel City. We'll check in on the Steelers as they play host to the Seattle Seahawks. And this is the former UCLA Bruin, Zach Charbonnet. He'll find an opening and take it in, a 6-yard rushing touchdown. Lastly, let's get down to Miami, the Dolphins hosting the New England Patriots. And it's the number 3 pick from 2 drafts ago, Drake May. He connects, it's a 16-yard touchdown. This one's at halftime, and it's the Patriots looking for a 2-0 start. They lead at the half. We'll give you a look now at the remainder of the games in progress in the early window and what's still to come here in Week 2 of the National Football League regular season. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been back and forth to this point. No reason to expect anything different in the second half. As we hand it back over to the commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
The Titans kicking team out there as they get lined up and kick this away. Here's a return from the 7. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Rams ready to get things started on offense to begin the third. That passing game they went to in the first half, it's going to need to be firing to start this second half too as they chase this lead. And the play clock hits 0. This is going to be delay of game.
Delay of game, offense.
Hoping to help spring him for a bigger return, but he got caught, and it lessens the return instead.
Still first down.
Now the Rams will use the first of their timeouts, as that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way.
Long attempt.
Stafford from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
That is not the way they needed to come out in the locker room here to begin the second half. Trailing, you got to play with a sense of urgency. You got to protect your quarterback. And they didn't either.
On the play fake, here's Stafford. Bails out of the pocket quick. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. He puts some juice on a deep throw. They connect on the deep shot. Along the right sideline, there's space. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams cutting to the lead coming out of halftime. It's a Puka Nacua touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game.
A some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
Two-point try coming up. Stafford getting the offense set.
The Rams will line up for the two-point conversion.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And that catch in the end zone gives them the lead.
Makes the score Rams 14.
Notice the first time they tried it, but this time, Brock, the two-point conversion is successful.
Just felt like they were waiting for the right opportunity to try it once again. Not only to make up for the first attempt, but establish a little confidence from this spot. And who knows, maybe we'll have a two-pointer that plays a bigger role when this thing's all said and done.
Here's Evans set to kick this away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So now here comes the Titans on offense. They find themselves trailing after the opening drive touchdown, and heck, it really set up to be an entertaining second half if they're able to answer here. Good starting field position for the Titans. They've got it, 1st and 10. Ward's going to throw it. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Ward. And the Rams are there, and down he goes. And that's going to add some distance onto this upcoming 3rd down.
That sure ended up being a worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down. And he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut big, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
Into the dime. 3rd down coming.
19 targets.
Out of the shotgun. It's Ward. It's in or no. They dropped another one. Hicks dropped on back-to-back plays, Brock. It does force a 4th down.
We see this all the time. The number one thing you see NFL defenses do to try to force that 4th down, it's down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure, and let the cover guys go shut it down.
And he drives this into the pouring rain. Looking to return from the 29. And he's brought down before the return gets far. The Rams and receiver Puka Nacua back out to take possession. They really had the passing game clicking on that last touchdown drive, partner. We'll see if they stick with that or if they mix things up a bit on this series. 1st down now, ball at the 33.
22.
Stafford now off the play fake. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be 1st and goal.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
From the red zone now. Ball finds his back. It's Cole. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams grow the lead to 7. It's a Blake Corum touchdown. So the offense showing a slightly different dimension there, Brock. Getting the running back involved with his hands for the touchdown.
Yeah, such an advantage. I think when you think about it, Kate, it really is about the 80s when we start to see these running backs not just tote the ball as runners, but be real weapons when they get the ball in the passing game. That's well done.
Ooh, and he can't shake the defense. They track him down in the backfield, and this two-point attempt fails. Here's Evans set to kick this away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. The Titans ready to take over on offense. They find themselves trailing 20-13 after that score. Good starting field position for the Titans. They've got it, 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Ward off the play fake. Hurts reels it in. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on 1st down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes end in a loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy coming here on 2nd down.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. They're going play action. He's got a man left. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
That's what they call staring down the gun barrel. You know as a quarterback, you're about to get absolutely blasted. You've got to deliver an accurate throw just like that.
They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6. To the air on 3rd and long. Pass complete to Robinson. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
Okay, break.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. That one stopped right at the line for no gain. It's going to be 2nd down.
Omar Spates on the stop. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Here's Ward. Finds him over the middle. And he's across midfield into Rams territory.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Let's go. 19, Tiger.
Ward's going to throw here on 3rd. No place for him to go here. The Rams rush all over it. And that is 3 sacks for this defense in this contest, and that one forces a 4th down.
I think his decision-making wrote a check that his legs couldn't catch this time. This QB can run, and he's ranging, looking for space, looking for an outlet. But there was none to be had. No escape route available this time.
Here comes the Titans punting unit. Tommy Townsend will kick it away. Fielded at the 11. And something on the return, but not much as it still ends inside the 20. The Rams and Matthew Stafford set to go back on offense. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense. L.A. bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
Go 20, 32.
Working from the gun. Here's Stafford. And finds Adams downfield. He's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the 1st down.
Teammates notice when they got a guy willing to take it on the chin to get rid of the pass. That's a pass that's going to earn a lot of points with the other 10 players, not just today, but when they go back and watch that play on tape.
Big shot to begin the drive has him up beyond the 40.
Set.
Stafford now on first down. He'll set up the screen. Here's Nakua. He gets it forward a little to his 46. Monty Hooker with the tackle. Before we can get a snap on second down, they call timeout. And they'll likely be very protecting of the only one they've got remaining. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5.
Ready? Zebra!
So early movement from the backfield, Brock. They jumped the gun a bit, and that brings out the flag.
Start offense.
One of the most common penalties in the sport, and the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards. Now facing 2nd and 10 following that false start.
Set! Hey, 5-0! 280! Hey, give me radar.
Now Stafford to throw. Couldn't connect across the middle. It's an incomplete pass.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Alert! 280! 59!
Throwing is Stafford on third. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Hey, let's be honest here. Where that throw was made, he was going to have to get on his horse and run for that first down anyway. You've got to haul it in before you can make that mad dash.
And on 4th and 10, they aren't moving. They're going for this.
Set! Monday!
Looking to throw. Nakua here. He's got it. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line.
6 yards.
That's a 26-yard gain on 4th down, partner. Talk about a huge play there to extend this drive.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
40 got. Like 7.
On first down, here's Stafford. Oh, not like this. An interception ends that drive. Quincy Williams has it.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game without 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out and throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
3 quarters in the books from this one. It's Titans ball, and they could use a score. They come into the 4th trailing.
Ready up!
Now, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
70 Timberwolf. Ready. Hut.
From the gun, they go with Pollard. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. Call that a modest improvement. 3 yards that time, but still a 3rd and 7 upcoming. Air it out on 3rd. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So that brings up 4th down. Their punter making his way out now. And he's hoping for a well-placed strike. Takes this in at the 25. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The Rams and Matthew Stafford set to go back on offense. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember. But as you like to say, the defense would probably rather forget. Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. 1st and 10.
Hey, give me a radar.
On the play fake, here's Stafford. Knocked away, that's going to be incomplete. Defender there, that brings up 2nd down.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets two, it could have gone the other way.
On 2nd down, a run with Williams. Ran into a wall that time. A couple of guys able to hold him right at the line of scrimmage. So 3rd down now.
A loss of 1. Brings up 3rd down at 11.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. This one's in range, but it gets knocked away. Couldn't connect, and that brings up 4th down.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Look at them. They don't want to surrender the lead or possession. The offense staying out there on 4.
Waiting. Drill right, 22. Alert. Hurry.
Trying for it with Stafford. This interception is also dropped, but they're still going to take possession as the incomplete pass forces a turnover on downs here.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
And hopefully a bit of a wake-up for their ground game. It's a solid pickup there on the play. Managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
The cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
The give on 2nd to Pollard. Got him close to the line of game. Down to the 25, 3rd and maybe a yard.
The offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to 1st down. But instead, defense, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out. 3rd and short.
All right, looks like they're going to try to power this across. Goal line formation on 3rd and inches. On the sneak, here's Ward. They're loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stop him at the line, no gain. On the line for another 1st and 10.
That's good for a Titans 1st down.
Here we go.
1st and 10 at the 24.
Right inside handoff to Pollard. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send it backwards. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
They break the huddle. It's 2nd down now.
Let's go. 70.
They're looking to throw with Ward. Completed over the middle. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you. Well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
Too far out of the back of the end zone it goes. Incomplete.
Well, this is really great defense to deny a big play and make them work for the touchdown. If they want to reach the end zone, they have to scrap and fight through them.
Down a score. They're going to go for this on 4th down.
Panther 60. Ready. Panther 60. Panther 60.
Desperation time here. And he has the Tennessee touchdown. The Titans now trail by just a point in the 4th. Tony Pollard with the touchdown. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the fourth quarter that could go either way.
On for the PAT and a make would tie us up late. The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the fourth. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to center away. Return starts at the 9. They'll have decent field position to begin with here. Brock, tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. The Rams and receiver Puka Nacua back out to take possession. They're headed out there after just watching their lead disappear, but going off of that, an opportunity does exist now for an immediate answer.
And I'm going to say the quiet thing out loud here, Kate. There is a part of this offensive group that just loves this opportunity. They get the chance right now to answer, and not just that, but possibly come up with a game-winning drive.
First and 10. Here's Stafford. Wow, very quick throw, but they couldn't connect.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
After the incompletion, still at that 31-yard line, 2nd and 10. Stafford from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. It's sack number 4 in the game for him. This one makes it 3rd down.
Just an incredible effort out of him today. And the type of performance, frankly, that elevates the energy level of all 10 guys around him. What a game he's got going.
Will this drive continue? Here comes 3rd down.
Hey, 54, 180. Monday.
He'll throw it. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there. Couldn't connect with Puka Nacua. So that brings up 4th and long.
Oh, that drop is such a bummer because it ruins the payoff of such a well-designed play, Kate. Got the man open, beat the coverage, but then you got to go finish it. You got to go make that catch. I will say, keep that one in mind. They could revisit that play in the future.
32. Stop.
He's back to throw. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Quincy Williams has it. And the Titans are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
Just how many times do these games at this level, Kate, come down to plays like this? In the end, you don't want to be the team making the mistakes. You want to be the one capitalizing on them. And now this offense has got a chance to do so.
Now it's Pollard. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
That's the 2-minute warning here in Nashville. Titans going for the win here.
Ready.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. On the ground, Pollard. Only can get his yard here, bro. It's going to be 3rd down.
On 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
To throw. Trump pass brought in. And that's a solid stop there to limit the damage. Gave up some, but it's still 4th down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
That one is good! Team out
You know what I love about that, Kate? He didn't shrink from the spotlight. He seized the moment, made it his own. And that kick might just win them this game.
And he manages the 35 before they can stop him. The Rams and Davante Adams getting set for another look here. And this group feeling a little urgency to make the most of this one, Brock, after they threw that interception the last time out.
Yeah, we know there's no more predictive stat in the NFL than giving the ball away. We walk that fine line as a quarterback. You can't play timid and scared to make a mistake, but you know you can't put the ball again in the other team's hands.
He'll look to throw it. He's going to get a hand in there and knock that one away. So second down now after the incompletion. Setting up to pass. Trying to push deep downfield. He's got it inside the 10. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be first and goal. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you got to admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages. Yeah,
that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
Here he is to throw. Thinking touchdown here, but they cannot connect. So that's going to send him back to the line for second and goal. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. It takes a special quarterback to thread the needle. He couldn't do it.
You know what that's like? That's like passing across your own crease in hockey, Kate. That's a big no-no. When you challenge double coverage in the end zone, then let me tell you, coaches don't really like that either.
So after the incomplete pass, here's second and goal.
70! Set! 180!
So without a timeout to call, this winds up as a delay.
Delay of game, offense.
Everyone was set and at the line. The quarterback just didn't snap it before the play clock hit 0.
Still second down.
Getting in their own way, Brock, as they'll line this up 5 yards further back for second and goal.
180! Hey, give me a radar.
Back to throw. Another kick bounces off their hands in the end zone, Brock. Back-to-back chances to escape the field, and they dropped both interceptions. Couldn't hang on to the interception, but the momentum's still on the defensive side here ahead of this third down. Now to throw. It's intercepted. That will do it. Amani Hooker has it. And the Titans will be set up at the 20-yard line following that interception. So this winds up a win for the Titans.